Hey everybody, Toma Johnson here at the Boss Chassis 2020 build. We are currently under a little bit of a snag due to my part. There was a motor come open down in West Virginia, crate motor, 604. We purchased that motor, which is going to set us back a little bit, a couple weeks on tubing for this build. We couldn't pass this deal up, and basically that's all we needed to get the 2008 Masters built race ready, biggest purchase that we had left for that car. So hopefully everything can come together that car, we can get it out, have some fun with it, bring my dad up, maybe my brothers, and take that thing out and enjoy racing. One of the things we'll do on this video is we'll take this old 2008 Boss car that I've got. So we've got the jig here set up. We haven't redone the jig yet. We've just basically got it leveled up. So we'll get this car on the jig to see how bad it's bent, or if it's bent, or if it's actually twisted up, right front, left rear. One of the things you usually can't really tell when you're building your race car for the next season, if you don't strip it completely down, is if the frame's bent, twisted. You might notice it if you start to lose wedge throughout the season, or you're actually gaining wedge. So we'll get this car down on the ground, bring it over here. We'll set it, block it up off the jig so it won't actually slide in the jig, because I'm sure it's probably twisted a little bit, but that'll tell us how far it's twisted or bent. Okay, we got the car somewhat on the jig. We got blocks underneath it. We're having a little bit of problems getting it setting down on the jig. The left rear 4-link plate was changed out. When my dad had this car, he wanted to try some other 4-link holes. As you see here, he's got 3 rows, 2 at the top. A lot of holes. I think this bracket's off of like a Swartz car he had got somewhere. You can see it looks like he's ran pretty much our standard holes. You know, second, third hole up on the bottom, second, third hole up on the top. Pretty much the same rod length. So probably what we're going to have to do is we're going to go ahead and cut this off to try to get it to set back down, somewhat close to being back in the jig, so we can see how bad it's bent. So hang with us. Okay, we got the 4-link plate cut off. Got a roll cage setting in the roll cage spot right here. Angle lines it up. Back clip lines up okay. You can see that. Left to right. This frame rail's moved in 2 inches from our older cars. 4-link plate lines up here. And up here in the front's where we got a little bit of a problem. I'll show you on the left front. That should slide in right there. I don't know if you can see it. It's pushed over to the right about a ½ an inch. It should slide down in that tab. So front clip is knocked to the right about a ½ an inch. And also, this is parallel here, same height as what we've got it spaced up off the jig right now. Come around to the right front. And if you can tell, we've got about a 1/4 inch, 3/8 gap. So not only is it pushed to the right, when this thing got pushed to the right, it got pushed to the right and up. So you know, if you set your ride height back to what it normally is, you might have a little bit less wedge in the race car. So we'll have to figure out what we're going to do with this car. It also has, once you get it on the jig, you can tell a lot of things. The right side frame rail is kind of bowed in a little bit. I don't know if it's from racetrack. Maybe got hit in the door bars and got it hit in that far. So a lot of things you can see on a car from taking it back, having a chassis builder put it on a jig, things that you really can't see when you've got the body and interior and everything on it. You know, if you've run it and you've wrecked it hard a few times and you're struggling, it might be worth taking back to your chassis builder. You never know, you know, a quarter inch here, quarter inch there, it all adds up. Between your ride height, your front end geometry, your rear steer, all that stuff makes a difference. So, you know, keep in mind, look at your cars, watch for cracks, see what you can see on them visually, but don't be afraid to take the sides off of them somewhat through the season to where you can get a little bit more in-depth on your maintenance. So there you have a little bit of going through the chassis. I know a lot of you can't put it on a chassis jig, but just some of the things to look for. Straight edge a lot, string a lot, look for cracks. Just go over your cars pretty good this winter. Make sure nothing's bent. If you think it's bent, it's probably worth stripping completely down, take them back, and have them checked out. I'd like to thank everybody for the messages, the emails, questions that have been asked, and all the people that's wanting to bring their cars up and have them, you know, updated or gone through this winter. We will get everybody on a schedule to do that stuff this winter. Probably around after Thanksgiving, we'll start contacting people and scheduling stuff in. Like I said, we're not going to be building new race cars. You know, this is a 2020 build, just to build a race car, have fun, show people how they're built, show some people some things to look for, some things you might miss. Try to help everybody's race program out. Hope you liked the video. Like, subscribe, comment, and let us know what you think. Everybody have a good Thanksgiving.